Alright, so we are heading in to the public land deer hunt spot. We got a fresh hunk stand, 15-foot ladder stand in a good spot. The spot that I'm hunting surrounded by standing corn still, so that might be hurting me a little bit, but the whole public land series started. We've been just hunting private ground. Got 2 does down so far, but now it's time to start hunting public. And I love hunting public. It's a challenge sometimes. Sometimes this public around here in Nebraska gets hit really hard, but not a lot of people hunting this spot, so we're gonna give her a whirl and try putting a doe or a buck down. Whatever walks out, if it's mature, it's gonna get schwacked. Gotta feel the freezer. Gotta love that venison. We're pulling up right now. We're gonna sneak into the stand. It's about 5 o'clock. I think it's October 4th. About 60 degrees. Perfect weather. We're gonna go give it a whirl, so stay tuned. This is a deer trail that comes right by my stand here. And we got private ground, public ground, so I'm right on the edge. Overlooking a huge bedding area. And we got cornfields and a bean field, probably about 100 yards both ways. It's a great spot. And then we got the old duck hunting license here, which is cool. The season doesn't open up here for this zone until October 24th or 25th, I believe. So I'm not gonna mess them up at all. First things first. Always gotta put that on first. We're gonna get nice and cozy in here. Ooh, that breeze is a little brisk. Here we are. Alright. Well, there's their little hunting shed there they got there, but it's windy. I'm sorry about that. I'm only 100 yards from the parking lot, and this place is gonna be getting hit hard, but no one's hunting on this side because the river flooded. Just totally messed all this up. I mean, the weeds are over your head thick. I mean, there's nowhere really to get in. Even if you hung a stand in here somewhere, you're not gonna be able to get a shot because it's so thick. But no one's found this spot yet. I was the first one to hang here. It's gonna be a good spot for me. I got heavy trails coming on through here, good shooting lanes, and it's a heck of a view. You gotta love God's creation, folks. We'll see what happens, but stay tuned. Maybe we'll get a big old doe or a nice buck down the ground. You never know. Beautiful evening here in Nebraska. You gotta love the fall, folks. Whew. All right, public land, doe down. I think it was a good shot. We will find out, but I'm gonna go back to the truck, get the light and start tracking. Hopefully she's down in there not too far. She was right underneath my stand. That was the coolest thing ever. I mean, I could have jumped up on her. That's awesome, but I'm gonna go back to the truck, get a light, and we're gonna start tracking. So I don't got a fancy light yet for the GoPro to do the track job, so it's gonna get dark, but I'll show you her when I find her, but we're gonna get to it. There's the old Luminox. Let's see what we got here. Not really a lot of blood on it, surprisingly. Not a lot of blood on it at all. I made a bad shot on that doe. I don't know how it happened. I got no excuses. It happened though. It sucks, but if you're gonna spend a lot of time in the deer woods, you guys know that you're gonna make bad shots every once in a while, but I think maybe she ducked my arrow a little bit. I lost camera light when I went back and looked for her. No blood at all. I mean, the arrow literally didn't have no blood on it at all, but I went back and looked at the GoPro video, and you can see I hit her and it was super high. I mean, I must have hit her in that, no kill zone, I guess is what they call it. This is what my arrow looked like, and it went through that deer, and I couldn't believe it. I mean, white, not a trace of blood on it at all. I mean, it's crazy. And this is a deer that I shot a couple nights ago, and this is the arrow. I mean, that's what it's supposed to look like. I mean, look at all that red, beautiful blood on there. I mean, it's just, I don't understand it. By the looks of the arrow and the shot, I believe that deer is gonna survive. It's just, she's gonna have a big hole in her from that rage, two blade hypodermic, but I think she'll survive. It sucks. It's a really crappy feeling when you mess up on a deer like that, but like I said, for everyone that knows and hunts, you spend enough time in the woods, it's gonna happen. Sometimes it happens more often than what you want, but it's why you practice during the summer, practice during hunting season shooting your bow, but sometimes you can't help but when a deer, ducks your arrow. Or I went back and I tried looking for her as hard as I can. That's all you can do. You make a bad shot, just look until you're satisfied. Don't just go hop in the truck and head home if you don't find no blood. Try following her trail a little bit. Sometimes them deer don't start bleeding until 50, 100 yards away. Sometimes, if you make a poor shot, but just a bad feeling, but I think she'll live. And just all there is to it. Hopefully you liked the video, and give me a thumbs up and shoot a comment down below if you ever shot a deer like that. And I mean, it's weird, the arrow didn't have no blood on it at all. I've never had that happen before. It's crazy, but it happens. Appreciate you guys watching the video, and just keep on watching. There's gonna be plenty more deer hunting videos coming at you, and the rut's gonna be coming up here pretty soon, so I'm pretty stoked about that, so stay tuned.